While we wait for Omar, we should just try and crush our competition a little. Hey, buddy, you want to give me some of your shares? I would have liked 10%, but I guess we'll just buy the 8. Since this is our closest competitor, as soon as we can get rid of him, kind of be down to here. We'll just keep buying chunks out of him. It would be nice to get rid of him, I guess. We do also want to look at a bit more expansion here. So I guess we're going to go through him north down to Denver. What do you need? You need wood. You're actually making lumber. I don't think any of my places want lumber just yet. Let's roll out some more stations here. Get this baby up and running. I want pause. Ooh. That was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. That should have been rotated the other way so that as I expand this... Really? Am I going to have to bulldoze it? I think I have to clean up that mistake. That's a disaster. I needed to rotate it this way so that any future expansions would grow sideways instead of inwards, because I suspect if I tried to expand it, it would be like, nah, you can't expand. Stoker, no thanks. What do we got here? Saboteur or Spy? Spy would be nice. That is super expensive though. Crazy expensive. Crazy expensive. Casper. I think we'll start just connecting a few cities here, and then we'll look to see what else we can do off those cities. We can get a run from here to here. It'll just be taking passengers, but it's probably a little bit of profit for us. I could get a run from... I don't really like the ammo. This run's nice. If this train was a little bit quicker, we might actually upgrade this train, I think. Just to add the speed of the Dunham to it. And then we could maybe look at doubling out this line. Because we'll see what this train takes back. I'm sure it should take back at least alcohol. And as soon as Amarillo over here gets a little bit bigger, they will take... Actually, you want cloth? This is a really good run. So this should take back cloth and... wow, you're not actually getting enough cotton. Okay. Alright, I know what to do here. So we'll get this guy upgraded. We'll bring in... I kind of want to upgrade this guy again. And we could probably happily thrash this line pretty heavily. So we'll bring in 2 lines on this side. And we'll bring in 2 lines on this side. We'll do multiple trains here, multiple cotton runs. The cotton can maybe link up to Denver so that we've got a through station. And for now, we'll get the single down, I think. This is a little bit awkward. We could do a large station from here. It's actually not bad, because then we could do corner. This really sucks as train work here, track work. It's hemmed us in a little. I think one pause. We'll wait for this one. We'll get the 200k. We'll grab both of these, because then corn can go in here as well. Not that we need huge amounts of corn, but it will get a whole lot of profit going there. And then, yeah, it should be okay. It'll still be 2 lines. I'm only going to do 2 lines from that station. I just want a big station to get both of these at once, instead of having to muck around with 2 small stations and a whole lot of track work. So as soon as that's affordable, we'll go for that. We'll get that baby rolling. Alright, that's straight up done. Let's go. Let's go from here to here. Pretty sure I've got that. Ugh. I do, buddy. I do call it a station. Alright, so we'll come in. Yeah, we'll just come in from that side, that's fine. We've already got tracks on this side, so we'll just make sure we come in over here. We're gonna have to build these tracks ourselves because that's god awful. So we're coming down here. If I took what the computer wanted to give me, it would just build massive ass bridges everywhere and tunnels and all sorts of shenanigans. So coming on this side, we've got 69 before we can build this. So we'll just wait out a little for that. That bond is killing us too. We need to get rid of that. Just need to clear that bond ASAP. We'll get the first train running this as soon as we can afford it, just to make sure cotton's going down there straight away. Breakdowns, yeah, I know. Thanks for telling me. We'll save for the Dunham. I'd much rather that, right? So let's get you out. So we'll get this guy running first. Can we have a priority on cotton, please? I don't care about the corn so much. I just really want that cloth industry going, so the cloth's going down to the clothes maker, and then I think the clothes maker might even come back. So if we have a look, do you require... Yeah, so clothing should come back, right? So this should make this run a lot better, which means we can then throw a few more trains onto this run, and life will be good. So let's double this up. Can we unpause? Not double the speed though, I don't really need that. Love how this guy's just like, yeah, I'll take whatever side I want here. Alright, alright. We need a supply tower as well. I forgot about the supply tower. Otherwise... Grand Junction, I don't think I have anything near, so we'll forget about that. Can we get a supply tower down? And let's get our signals down. Which side of the track did you feel like we're using? The insides? Okay. Well, you can have the inside over here then. And then if we come all the way over here, it's kind of a... It looks hilarious that we've used the 4 here, but it's the better way to at least grab most of this stuff, right? I mean, we're only gonna want about 2 or 3 trains on this track anyway. It's not a huge disaster. Alright, so we'll undo you. Probably double this guy. We can afford to copy you, so we will. What's this? Middle of nowhere, cool. So these guys, if they ever run out of stuff, might do corn, but I'd say this place is just going to require cotton over the top of corn. We could feed them corn and make them grow, but I don't really need them growing. There's nothing requiring growth here. Whereas in reality, I just want money. Money, money, money. Money. So let's get this guy doubled up. We have to expand the station down here first. And then we can do 2 tracks into here. Can't afford that, so let's forget about that. Did that guy just buy out? Okay, my accountant's doing alright. Man, there's a lot of spies here. I really wish I could get these, because then we could just steal some equipment. They're so expensive. So expensive. Alright, let's have a look. So you can then double up over to over here for a whole lot of cash. And then we will probably stick about 3 trains on this track, I reckon. And this station should be good. I like to do at least the 4s here if you've got stuff coming in on 2 sides and it's going to be fairly busy. Because otherwise the poor old station just does not handle it and backs up everywhere, right? Come on, give me the money. Speed on up, sir. Alright, that is heaps. And then we just need to double across here so that we can build 2-way tracks. Come on. There you go. We'll need something over here as well. Where you at? Where you at? Off you go. Off you go. And then we can now flip on some signals. We'll just check out where this guy's. He's on the inside. I like to know where they are, because if you jam down some signals on them, sometimes the AI just goes berserk. It's like, okay, you can flip around. Ay, can we not have that? Oh, you're gonna do this to me, aren't you? Oh my. Can we just demolish them then? You're gonna be like, no, it's in use. Oh, it's not in use? Thanks for telling me that. I don't know why it didn't want to let me rotate there. Just a bit weird. We got those down. Our train didn't brake too hard. We'll get a couple of these down. Breakdowns and all that, I suspect on this line are going to be a little funky. And now we should be able to get a bunch of trains going on you. There we go. Because this train's probably doing okay if it makes it up this hill. We should get you upgraded actually into this, so you got a bit more traction, a bit more speed. And then we will probably make the train from here down. So you, sir, because I've already got the meat coming one way. Let's get you going this way, and off you go. This is actually my own meat station as well, my own butchery. So that's kind of nice. Cloth will go back. I'm surprised no alcohol is going back. Is there a alcohol shortage? There is. Interesting. So you could actually do with grain as well. So we could actually feed in. Ooh. That's interesting. We could feed grain into this place as well. So if I come with a double on this. And what I'll do is I'll feed into this side of the station. So that there's no. Ooh, no, you're not going to give this to me, are you? You damn. Alright, I guess we are skipping this station and we'll just hug the tracks down here. Hopefully at some point we'll get to buy that out and just demolish it. Because that is an annoying thing in my way. So you're in my way. So we can double up onto this. We will not build like that though. Can we come in a little closer? And then we should be able to pinch all the double up down here. Hopefully we should be able to, come on. Okay, you're having a huff? Alright, you are. This bridge, as always, is just giving it a crazy moment. Can come in here. We can probably attach double tracks down here somewhere. We got to be careful we don't come in too close. Like so. We'll need some money for this though. And then we'll have to deal with the signals down here. We'll probably have to bring... Might have to destroy this signal here and leave the signaling up here. And just cram up this line a little. Can we unpause? So yeah, we'll probably just delete that signal off. Actually we could, if we're going to delete that signal, we'll bring in this... Can we unpause? We'll bring in this a little bit closer. And that way the train can come in the station and then he can just flick on out. We'll make them come in on a different platform. So these guys look like they're using this platform. So we'll try and load balance by having them come in on this platform here. And hopefully that'll ease up a little congestion here. Just need some money. Throw that down. We'll delete this thing off. Or actually not, you just, yeah, we'll delete this now. Come here, sir. We'll delete you, and then we'll stick the signal back over here. Just so they park a little bit closer than that. And then what we're going to be looking for is... I'm pausing. Whoa, we are negative a whole lot. Hopefully that doesn't kill us in a sec. Shouldn't, but you never know. Then what we're looking for is something like this. So can we come over here and into here? 130, it's fine. And then we can double up this track and have 2 trains running this track, so that a whole lot of alcohol flows from Bratton to Amarillo. These guys are pretty good to each other. So meat will go one way and dresses will go up here, and then back the other way will come alcohol and cloth. It's a good run. It's a good run. We just need to get the money to actually be able to do it. We have plenty of years for this. Should be fairly easy. Speed up a bit. Unpause. Get that down. We'll slow this down. So now what we need to do is double up over here. And over here. Come on, baby. Get it down. Throw down the signals. And this will be good to go. So let's just put you there. Put another one over here somewhere. You guys are all flowing correctly. Looks like it. What do we got over here? We need a signal just right at the end. And probably just here. Looks fairly solid. Does mean that poor old station's going to be taking a fair load, but we'll unpause and get it out. Oh, you beat the, this is, so I'm doing the, I downloaded one of the mods. Yeah, webcam. I downloaded, there's a mod out for, slowing down things. I thought I might try one of the mods that someone's already released. Basically, it's here just to test things out, but it slows down your trains by about, I think, 50%. Gives the AI a whole bunch of cash. Gives you all the research, so you can basically research from the very first train, the old grasshopper, right down to diesel. I think by the time I get to diesel, though, we will be pretty much done. Hopefully what they do is they update it and give you targets for a whole lot of errors, right? Because it'd be nice to, I mean, because these are pretty easy targets, right? The Connect 3 one and stuff. Also, for the automobile one, which cities did you grow to 120? Because that's the bit that I haven't done it again in a while, but that's the bit that sort of annoys me the most, is the 120 growth. Whoa, we have a lot of money. We need to buy some trains. So let's get some Dunhams out. And about, there we go. So we'll get this one off, we'll probably double this out. Interesting. I don't think I generally go near Rochester. Yeah. Toledo, right? Toledo's the one that screws you. I did, because I normally always try for Toledo, and then I realized I need to stop doing Toledo. I think in my last run I got screwed on Chicago because the AI built my, well, was it me or? Can't remember. I got screwed from the station because I couldn't upgrade the second station in Chicago, so it killed my flow through there. But yeah, Toledo stuffs you from the museum, right? Which is what I really need to avoid. Alright, so that should be flowing pretty well. Now we need to get a few more of these guys on this run, so that we got plenty of meat and things coming out. Log clearing, yeah. Amarillo? Sure, I got plenty of money. Okay. Interesting. I'd like to have another go at it. It's so hard though, because like the scenarios take, I don't know, they take like a few hours each. So as much as I'd like to be doing all of them, it's such a long time to do just one. What are you doing, buddy? Let's have a look. I need, do I want an upgrade on my trains? I don't. It's an extra 3k. It's probably not worth. I'd rather maybe a few more passengers, just to ensure that all those trains that aren't doing passengers have something. Maintenance would be great as well. And speed. Everything would be great, actually. Everything could be great. I don't think I'm doing... Should let's do passengers. Let's get a few more passengers on this thing. And get that rolling on out. Get it rolling. Alright, so we should be making solid amounts of money now. I really just want to crush down the general here, so that he doesn't sort of gain on me. And he'll be the first to go, I think, since he's doing so well. I'm interested to see what it'll be like in maybe 6 months when people have had enough time to have a bit more modding on this. Because at the moment there's no mods at all, right? There's just the SimRE one, which is the one I'm doing now. And then I don't think I've seen anything else except for language. It'll be interesting to see what sort of scenarios people create as well. I think someone's going to create some monster scenario that's impossible. But hopefully people will come up with nice ones. I also want to see when they combine the entire map. I think the entire map one's going to be crazy. So the devs said they're going to make the entire map and it's going to be nuts. You still don't want sugar. Have you not grown enough? Alright, what is your major issue here? You still need corn. Do I not have a corn run for you? Maybe the corn run's suffering a little here. Yeah, okay, so we're getting a bit of backup on this station. Yeah, I can't wait to see the maps. But yeah, the only thing, I think, this is the only mod I've seen that actually does anything, except for, there's a couple that unlock, all the research, but I don't think you play, like, the research is really slow as it is, right? So I don't know if you ever get to play a map long enough. Like, I would have to play this map for, I don't know, probably 3 days, maybe, say like 18 hours, maybe, if I wanted to get all the way through all this. I can't imagine getting through all of that. I can't imagine getting through all the research. Like in none of the maps, none of the scenarios, half the time I never get any of the research done. I get maybe a new train here and there, but you never get enough research to really need it all unlocked. At all, ever. Alright, what are you guys doing to me? Are you guys trying to attack my money? Buy out a bit more of this guy and then I think we'll look for some expansion. What do we want? Probably want to maybe look at getting some of these upgraded. How are you guys doing on alcohol intake? You're a bit low. So maybe we can get another couple of these trains. We do need to do the Dunham upgrade as well, since we've now got it. Not you. Where are you going? Yeah, we'll double out one of you. What are we looking like over here for? Probably need to get... Ooh, actually, we've got very little corn coming in. So we might get another one of these guys as well. The line should be able to handle this. The station might need an upgrade. Yeah, it's the meat one. So it's the meat one was the first scenario I did, and when I first played it, I didn't realize you could just straight up buy a place. So what I was doing was I was making a city grow and then really quickly jamming down a building. My god, I thought, man, this really sucks. It made the scenario a lot harder when you had to flim and race the AI to get any buildings down. This is interesting. I've never seen a square like that. So we need Dunhams to get everything down and give that a whirl. This guy is coming in at me a little annoying as well. We have no maintenance anywhere. Actually, I think I made one maintenance place, so everybody's having breakdowns. Can I fit another train? Yeah, okay, let's upgrade this station so this isn't a mess. Breakdown, no suitable freight. Yep, sure. So we'll get you off this track, I think. Do I have a train? Trains do I have on this line? Okay, that's fine. So we can delete this down. It's only trains to Rice Manor, so we're not going to break the world if we delete this. I don't have to delete that far back. Surely we can just go from here, right? Let's come in on another station. That'll be fine. I could even maybe get another train down on this if we're running out of grain at the moment. Are we still low on grain? I might upgrade this again. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Are we thrashing this one little station too much? No, it should be okay. Let's get this going again. These are the old John Bulls, so they're super slow. First time I did it, I could not. I don't need that. For the first time I did it, I could not work out that marker. The instructions were not helpful, I have to say. But I have noticed the devs are trying to put out a lot more tutorial videos because I think a lot of people have complained about the tutorials in this game. There's a lot of information that's left out. Alright, you guys are pretty good. Whoa. I would definitely love this. Please tell me I have enough money to just bid these guys under the ground here. Yeah, get out of here, Jonathan. This is mine. Please no. Yeah, that's the other thing, yeah. It gets a little scary when you consider sticking a service port down and you're like, Alright, that should be nice. Yeah, I always get a little skeptical about sticking the service place down because suddenly, yeah, your train parks up and he's like, yeah, cool, I'm having a bit of service. It does make the accelerated service research pretty good. Wherever it is. Oh, I'm not even in the right section. There's a couple that'll accelerate research, maintenance, right, but it is a little scary on these stations. I think, Transport Tycoon, it always used to come off the tracks. Like, you actually had to build, I think in Transport Tycoon, you had to build the service station itself, and your train would come off the tracks into the service station, and then come back out when they were serviced, instead of just jamming on the tracks. Where are you, sir? Let's get rid of... I'd love to get rid of this, so we're not paying that debt. Yeah, that's actually what I tend to do. Like, I tend to... Like, the only things that I consider better than service is actually just jamming down the supply towers and then forgetting about the service a lot. I mean, you get hurt by... you get hurt when you're starting to jam a lot of trains into a bit of track and one breaks down, but I actually feel like... property bubble, eh? I actually feel like the service stations do hurt you quite a bit when it just takes up a whole bit of track and you're just like, oh, okay, I won't build it then. We do have a lot of money coming in though. Can we maybe keep buying you up? I should be expanding, but we'll just keep buying at this guy. Nobody, I do not. Do not. How are you finding, do you find you tend to ignore a lot of the train personnel? I wanna believe in train personnel, but the AI just keeps either stealing them or I just forget about them, really. The only ones that I really keep an eye out for are the office guys, but other than that, the AI just seems really grabby on your engineers and your stokers and your security guards. I mean, I had a whole bunch of security guards and stuff, and all of a sudden now I'm down to nothing. Yeah. So I don't know. I think Be nice if they maybe changed the personnel a little to be a little bit nicer as well. Alright, we're having some breakdown issues here. Alright, let's start giving you guys some maintenance stuff. Yeah, plenty of things to do here. Are you really missing? I didn't give you a supply tower, did I? Alright, you have one there. Some pause. Yeah, I think, yeah. You just see, because you end up with so many trains, right? You end up with, I mean, I'm already up to 37. It's not much, but some of them you end up with like 100 odd trains, right? And suddenly the AI steals one personnel. How am I supposed to know what train you just stole that from? Am I supposed to search through 100 trains to find my one stoker? And it's another weird game where you have to remember who interacts well with who. Like I find it tedious that they added like serious, dominant, tolerant. I mean, come on. I've got enough micromanagement to deal with than suddenly having to remember who works well with who. Alright, what do we want here? You're having breakdowns. You should be okay on this track though. Feel like I want to expand here. Who did we want? Ooh, Denver is just sitting tight. We should definitely build you some tracks. Who can you come? I think I could just come straight across from here though. So let's get ourselves out of here. I also hope they add a I would love a button. Like I would love it if I could just hit like shift or something and this would build to the actual ground as well, instead of me having to build like this one step at a time to make sure that I get cheap track and not super expensive track. That should be fine. Stick that down. You're all connected up. I suppose they've got time to fix it all up anyway. Hopefully they don't just abandon ship. I mean, I assume they're going to build DLC and stuff for this. Let's build like that. And off we go. Do I want to put... You've already got 3 trains going into one. You've got 4 tracks going into one station. Seems a little sketchy. Maybe we'll upgrade you. And bust this baby back. Please tell me I can bust it from there. Cool. That'll be fine. We'll give you... You don't need signals anymore. You need a supply tower though. We'll get a run going from here. The old Dunham. Get out of here, buddy. Lumber, interesting. They are making exactly the same stuff. It's a little sketchy. We could probably go up to Cheyenne here. I assume you guys are getting... Yeah, you're getting grain, so we could start pinching some of the stuff that they're making here. We could even go Cheyenne to Harrison Chopping here and get some more bits and bobs out of you. So we'll upgrade you. I would like... You know what? We'll get this guy fully upgraded and we'll probably just do a line each just to make sure that there's not too much hard times on Denver. Yeah, they definitely said they're making. I think they said they're either making X's. Hopefully they make T's as well. Would be nice so that you don't have to do all the hard work yourself. Because it is. It's just a bit of basic track, right? It should be. It should be in there. Because you lose a lot of track as well. I find I lose a lot of track to all of this sort of curvy stuff. I could do this better. Wow, they've built a thing across here. I mean, I only really need one of these, but it would be nice if it was just an X right there and just taking up so little track instead of having to have my signals Billings? No. I don't need that meat industry. I mean, I don't need signals so far away from the station, which would then cut down on travel time. Where'd that track go? Up here somewhere? Down here. Because suddenly you have to build your signals back here, and then I've got signals back here because this double track's coming into here. Plus then you could X out a lot of this, so you could have, I could have a double track coming in here and then X across and double in a lot more of this instead of having to have a one come in here, one go, yeah. And sadly, I would actually like bigger stations. I would love a 6 station. Like a instead of me having to build a 4 and a 4, you know, I'd love a 6 and a 6 would be awesome. Or even if I could just add track to the side of a station, I would love a takeover track, because you can see what I've done over here. I've actually waypointed up here, so I've got a takeover track going past over here, but that's because I can't build the track next to the station. So I've got trains. I'll show you one of these trains. You, sir. So what I've actually got is I've got a couple of waypoints on this to tell them to bypass the falls here and go right round. But if I could build a track that just doubles up against this. Oh no, yeah. That's the worst feeling when you have to add a new station and put some tracks onto it, and suddenly everything breaks, and you're just like, okay, cool. Now I have to modify about 20 trains to get across here. That has got to be one of the worst feelings ever. It makes you kind of regret sticking another station down. You're just like, please, sir, do I really have to stick this station down? Let's get a bit more of this guy here. We'll just slowly buy him out. Don't worry about it, Jonathan. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'll buy you out. I'll give you a nice house somewhere. I'll be paying you millions for your money. What else do we want to do here? I love Omaha. Are you guys finally in the mood to accept? Okay, you are. So we could probably start doubling trains on this now, since they are in the mood to accept decent loads. We're gonna have to wait for you. How much can we thrash this line? Probably thrash it a little bit more. How much alcohol do you guys need? Oh, actually, we could build you. You're doing okay on the alcohol. Alright, so they actually want something here. We could build... Wow, Wichita, you are just doing your own thing right there. Could build lumber. There's no real lumber near them, is there? From what I remember. Okay, there's some lumber up there, so I could maybe get a lumber run in here and actually build my own lumber, which would then go down to Wichita. And then, do you guys want... Sure, you'll take... Yeah, so it's not bad. So let's get in before the game decides to build something here. Okay, I need a little bit more money for this. Could take a loan. We'll probably... We're not doing a lot of maintenance at the moment. I could consider a couple of things over here. Auctions, not so much. Packages, what do we got here? Well, I already own a few factories. This would be nice. Make a bit of profit out of that. And I will own another factory in a sec. So that would be happy times. Please don't build anything, Omaha. I'm tempted for a loan because I know Omaha is going to be like, oh look, we got a spare slot. Let's build something. Get out of it, Omaha. Get out of it. Close. There we go. Yes, sir. I want to build this on this side because I would love to get another station over here at some point. So you guys will make that. We need to get some wood to you. Otherwise you'll have a cry about that. And then that should mean that this run becomes a little bit more profitable. Wichita, who I've only got one train running that run. Ooh, it's a little harsh. It's time. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's get a small station down. I don't mind it on this side, I guess. And then we'll just double in somewhere. Or should I upgrade Omaha to cope with all this? Might look at this is a disaster actually. This needs all of this track just needs so much upgrading just to make it look neat and tidy and not crap itself when I try to add a whole lot of trains to it. We'll do that in a bit though. Let's get you out of here. I don't need a giant bridge. No, I don't need a giant bridge. We'll take that 19% incline. It will probably crap on the Dunham a bit, since the Dunham's not exactly a rocket already, and it has pretty low traction. And then we want to come in probably across here somewhere. That looks bad. No tunnels. Come on, buddy, no tunnels. That's not too bad. I'll take that incline. We'll just double up against this track. And then at some point we're going to have to feed in. Can I feed in on over here? Let's have a look at which direction you guys are going. Okay, so we're going to have to double up a lot of this track. Alternatively, I could have this train come in on this far side here if it's only one run. It's already clogging up a lot of the station. I'm tempted to, yeah, I might just put it in here and then I'll fix up all this, because this needs to be done. So we'll delete you back just a little. You're gonna have to come in here, probably over here somewhere, and then we'll need a track going back this way. Oh yeah, yeah. We are eating all sorts of stuff out of this. That to there. We need a signal here. I'm probably going to want to double this track. Oh. How much money have we got? We might just put sidling tracks in later, I think. Let's just do it now. I think we'll just leave this as a one station. It's not too bad. And then we'll just build a whole command pause because we're going to need that money. I don't care about your orchard. Can we double up? How are we looking? Oof. To here. To here. Can we touch somewhere over here? To there. Alright, only 170. Cheap as chips, right? Come on. Give me that. Okay, so we got a red line. Really? You can't do that bend. Alright, so we know we can do to there. Do you want to give me... You absolutely do not want to give me that bend. This sucks. Alright, let's just do that then. Come in here somewhere. That should be okay. That threw so much extra money on this though. At least one way will be a little bit quicker. That's fine. I don't care about your competition. Let's get you going that way. Just stick this down here just so I know which way people are going. Sticking a supply tower there because I know that they're going to complain. And we have a lot of crazy stuff going on down here. It's going to be a lot of trains going in. At least if you do it like this, if you have breakdowns on any of these, it kind of just clogs up one line only. Whereas if you don't, then you have a breakdown and it'll clog up everything. Not to mention the fact I have no maintenance. It's fine. Nobody needed train maintenance ever. It's kind of like plane maintenance, right? It's not required. It's not required at all. I don't care about your auction. What I do care about is not that. I care about adding a train. 61. Alright, we'll wait a little for that. Okay, no. From here to down here. We just need to add a train to that, and he's off. We'll double this guy out, get a couple of lumber runs going, because these guys will then chop up the wood, send it down to Wichita. Wichita, are you actually getting... Oh, you are actually full. Well, you're not quite full, but nobody wants damn furniture, right? I'm guessing. Zero demand for your furniture. What a surprise, Wichita. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Same with train, right? They're not gonna complain when they're all dead. Not that these trains are exactly rockets at 16 k's here. I mean, this guy is chugging it. He's like, yeah, I got this hill. I did build him a million hills. Whoa, we just made a truckload of money there. Let's get that one out. Oh, does anyone actually want that stuff? I'm pretty sure nobody wants that. Yeah, there's no demand. I could just connect it and forget about it, since it's a whole lot of money for free fairly much now. So we'll just connect you, take your money, and run. Take your money and run. Where's my actual train tracks? Over here. Just come on in. Bam. Give me that money. Thanks for that. Could actually just delete all this out now, but we'll just leave it there. What do I need to do? I need to keep crushing you. Actually, we've got years and years before we have to seriously think about connecting up the last of these cities, I think. This man is getting a little out of control on how much he's worth. The old Steel Empire. Magic trains. Wow. The old magic trains. What's our actual income? I don't think we're actually making a huge profit here. You're only making a mil. So we need to maybe sort that out a bit as well. Need to make it a lot more profit than that. How much are you guys making on your line? Pretty good. I wonder if we could look at getting more trains out here. Might put down one more of these guys. Let's get you out. And what are we looking at on these lines here? Whoa. Cotton? How's cotton doing? Okay, we're actually not making that much. Well, we're making heaps, but let's get you possibly doubled out then. A lot more cotton on this run. Should be okay. It's looking fairly good there. Omaha, probably going to clean you. You're actually not backing up that many trains. If Omaha was backing up a lot of trains, I'd probably look to clean this up. But it's not so bad at the moment. Is anybody backing up trains? It's only really you guys. But that's probably because your trains are going 4Ks an hour. For starters, let's get an upgrade on you. And get some traction out a bit. Look at that. Lovely bit of traction. Whew, that's still 6Ks. What do you got? Actually, I need to do... Probably need to do something like this. A mil. It's probably reasonable to get these trains all upgraded. Because I do have some funky hills that people have to climb. And it's probably not doing us any favors. Would also like to make more income here. Miles down to... Should we finished off? Okay, so we finished off that one. Oklahoma, I think, is the only one we're missing. And we're pretty much done here. But I think we'll thrash this out. I'd love to buy down the competition. What do you make? You make cloth. They would do with cloth. So we could double this into here and over to here. Let's go. Let's take a double station. This is a bit of a mess, thanks to the AI. But we'll probably jump. Let's put you on the outside. So if I upgrade you, I'm fine. Can we get you back a little so we've got room to jump his water tower that he's put right bang in the middle there? How far can we go back? To here? Can we jump this? Okay. Come on. Give me the green. There we go. And then we'll come over for this. So let's get you upgraded. 2. Yeah, that should be okay. We'll get you swinging this way. Ooh, not through your little village, because I don't want to pay for that. We could just anchor onto this actually. That would make more sense. Rip you off. Put you here. Is your tracks in my way? Nope. That's cool. So that's the first bit of track down, which should be fine. Next bit of track might be interesting, but we'll see how we do. I actually stuffed myself here. Damn it. Damn it. I have stuffed myself. So let's bring you in here. And we don't have the money. No monies! Alright, let's get you down. We'll bust this off. Here. Then we should be able to build you over to here somewhere. And there, unpause. We just need a little bit more money and then we'll get our double track going. And life will be good. Uh-oh, did I leave myself? Might not have enough room for doubles here. See, this is where an X would be really important, right? Is when you get bridges in the way. I only need one of these, but I like to build 2 out of habit. And luckily you can just stick, can we flip you around? You can just stick signals on there. Supply tower, you would probably love one of those, right? Could even give you a supply tower closer as well. Unpause because I can't afford it. Come on. Money. Bam. Signals. Here. Here. Let's double these up. Just leave it on pause so I can buy a train when we've finished signaling. There we go. Looking. Oh. Why does it always give me things when I can't afford it? It's like, oh, you can't afford this? Okay. Here you go. Oh, now we can afford it though. We'll bid on that. We'll just keep bidding the AI under now, since we make a lot more profit than them. I was supposed to build a track upwards as well. That's my fault. Come on. Get out of it. You're not bidding me under here. Oh, actually she might. I'm not making any money. If she bids once more, I'm stuffed. See you later. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.